So because I've done a Jasmine film already, if you haven't seen that one then please go check that one out. I had to go rewatch it to make sure I don't say the same thing again in that last video. Obviously because that was I think my second video that I did, I then rewatched my first one. I'm like, oh my god, cringe. Obviously my first one, at the time I didn't actually have my lighting set up because I wanted to film the first week in January, so obviously it was like the first video to go up, but the lights I'd ordered hadn't arrived, so for one it's really dark, so my makeup looks completely off. And just like my intro, I'm just like, yeah, I never know how to start this, but it's just my voice is just so like not interesting. I was tempted to delete it on the basis that obviously that's not how I am now. I'm a bit more comfortable obviously talking to you guys on camera. Obviously I've got my setup a little bit better now. But then I was thinking, oh yeah, but what if I like one day become famous? And it's like, before they're famous, their first video, and you can see how awkward I was in that one compared to obviously how relaxed I am now. Yeah, so guys, just don't judge me on my very first video. I have had some people say that they are binge watching some of my things because they've only just come across my channel, and so they said that they binge watched my videos, and I'm like, yeah, just don't watch the first one. Don't judge me on my first one. Hello everybody and welcome to Disney Shine. So if you are new here, then twice a week I do videos. So one video a week would be like a subscription or haul that I've done. So for example, I've done quite a lot of Primark ones, I've done Disney store ones, I've done a subscription one, so that was one of my last videos that I've done. And then another video is actually something to do with the shrine. Like I said, this is a Jasmine one, so I have already done one Jasmine one. I've gotten to the point now where I've more or less gone through every single section of my shrine, so I'm now starting to go back over certain themes, but obviously not doing the same items. And I also have a giveaway, so if you'd like to stay to the end of the video and all the details will be there for you. So the first one I'm going to talk about, this is actually fairly new to me. I have mentioned these before and getting either on eBay or Facebook groups, because the one I'm actually going to talk about is like a mystery thing, so you don't actually know sometimes in the packet what you get, but because I knew I wanted this item, that's why I got it actually from a person who was selling it. But the first one I'm going to talk about is actually this one here. So this is the Jasmine Zoom, and she's actually on the magic carpet. Not sure if it's missing piece because the way she stands up, it doesn't really stand up properly because the bit of cloud that props up the carpet isn't very stable. So I don't know whether maybe like it's the wrong piece or maybe I just got it wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I have said before in previous videos I really like the new zooms that have come out, just on the basis that they're a bit more detailed. Obviously get props of them, you know, and I just kind of really prefer these. So that's one reason I picked this one, and on the basis that with Jasmine herself, she does actually have like a bit of glitter in her hair, so it's kind of like a shimmery goldy black sort of colour, which I think is really nice. So, and even the carpet itself has a bit of a pattern on there, which I like, which is, to be honest, it's actually just a sticker, so it's not painted on, it's actually a sticker on there. Now with things like this, like I said, these are mystery ones, so if you do get them in the mystery pack, like I said, you don't know what's in there. They range from roughly about, depends on where you get them from, I'm gonna say roughly about £5. I would say on average they're about £5. But when you look on the packet, if there's only certain ones you want, that's when I would suggest either look on eBay or Facebook. Hashtag not sponsored. I have to say I'm not sponsored, no one's sponsoring me, it's just one of those things. This is how I buy my products, and I just like you guys to know that obviously that there are other ways of getting certain items that you want, rather than obviously buying loads of mystery packs and then keep obviously getting the same ones or ones you don't want, that kind of thing. So for me personally, I'm just being a friend, so I want to tell you guys where I get mine from, just make life a bit easier for you. Obviously if you do get them on Facebook or eBay, there might be a bit of a charge, like posted packaging, that kind of thing. But yeah, I just really like this. Like I said, I have really liked the new ones where they actually come with a prop. So the next one, I actually won this on eBay. I have talked about ones like this before. I think the last one I talked about was my Merida one, if I remember rightly. So when I did my my Merida video, I actually talked about this. So it's actually a pin. Now, similar to the Merida one I mentioned, that because it's a slightly different style, at the time I wasn't sure if it was authentic or not, because obviously it's not the traditional look of Jasmine. But it does say on the back, if I can read it, it does say it's got like the authentic sort of like pin trading. I can't see it very well. I think it says 2017. I can't really see it very well because the way it's been printed is a little bit faded, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is actually authentic, a Disney pin. And I have said before that I'm not really collecting pins. For example, I've seen people on like Pinterest and Instagram where they actually have a board with all of them on. I'm not quite at that stage yet. I like the odd one, but I'm not at the stage yet to actually want to go and you know, collect the pins. You know, I've got a wedding to pay for, so you know, priorities. I have mentioned before in other videos that I like when the character, you can tell obviously it is Jasmine, but I just like it when they're drawn slightly different. For me personally, I actually prefer them when like either the outfit's a bit different or the hair's a bit different or just the style in general, just on the basis that when you look at my shrine, I don't want the same thing every single time. I like looking at my shrine and being like, okay, I can tell that's Jasmine, but I just like that everything is slightly different. It's a little bit more unique to me. So if I remember rightly, like I said, I did win this in the bid. I think I got this, I want to say £3 to £5, give or take, because I know something like this I wouldn't have spent too much money on it, but I can't remember with P&P how much it exactly came to. But like I said, if I can find it, I will link it down below for you. But because I won it in a bid, I can't guarantee I'll be able to find this one at that kind of price. So like I said, we'll try and find it down the bottom for you. And also on the back, it does have one of the Mickey Mouse pins as well. I have mentioned before in previous videos, and I also mentioned it when my friend Lucy did her Stitch video. Unfortunately, she didn't actually have the back end to her pin, so I did say to her that our sellers on eBay who just sell the back ends. So if you do have a few pins that don't have the back ends, I will link it down below for you where you can actually just buy the Disney heads for that. Now these ones I did mention recently, I forget what video it was. Oh no, when I bought some stuff on eBay, one of the boxes on eBay I did in another video because I think I had like 7 or 8 items in there, and I was like, okay, this is too much for this video, I'll do it in another video. So that mystery video was actually my QPosket range, and this is one of the ones I got. So these are the mini QPosket ones. I do have a few different QPosket ones which I will do in another video. So if you're not already subscribed, then please like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah. And if you click that bell icon, then obviously when that video goes up with all the QPoskets I got, then obviously you'll get notified. But yeah, so Jasmine was one of the ones I got. Like I said, I did get this in a set, so I won this in a bid. I think it was over £7 to £10. I can't remember with P&P how much it was, but for me personally, I thought that was good because I got so many characters. I will try and find the link down below for the individual ones, because I'm pretty sure in that video I did actually link the individual characters as well as if you wanted the whole set as well. And I did say in that one that I just really like the style of the QPosket ones. I just like the fact that they're like the detail, like in the hair, things like that. You can obviously see the strands of hair in the clothes. They've got creases in the clothes. I did also mention in that video the fact that, oh my god, you can actually see Jasmine's ears, you know, because normally where her hair goes, you just see like her earring, but you never actually see her actual ear. But in this one, I'm like, oh my god, she actually has ears. Now, I really like the QPosket range. Ruben was actually the first one to buy me these. It was one of those things that he really liked them, so he bought them for me, I think, a Christmas present, if I remember rightly. It was the first one I actually got, and since then he's been obsessed with buying me them. And then when I saw this on eBay, I was like, oh, that's to me, I was a bit worried because I was like, that seems too much of a good deal. I was like, because I didn't know, or I still don't know, if QPosket, because that's a brand name, I don't know if there's any dupes out there. And I was a little bit worried because the price that I got for the set, I was a bit worried. I'm like, oh my god, these fakes. But then obviously because it was a bid, you know, it wasn't like this is the selling price, you know, I did actually win a bid, so obviously that was the price I won it at. But when I looked at my other ones, for example, my Belle one I've got, it doesn't actually say on the base QPosket, but on the box it does. But unfortunately, because these didn't come with the boxes, that's how I know that these ones aren't really the fake ones. Whereas say the big ones I got, for example, my Tinkerbell one, because she's bigger, it does actually say QPosket on the base. So I feel like these ones are genuine, and I just got a really good bargain with those. The only thing I would say about these, because of the base, there is a little hole in the base where part of the character, like the figurine, sort of sticks in, and I have said before that sometimes they don't always stay there, so I would recommend gluing them. And like this one, for example, because she's quite top heavy with her hair, she does actually have like a pole to kind of prop her up. The same with my Esmeralda one, because she's quite top heavy as well because of her hair as well, that some of them do need props. But I will say, if you can get the base, get them and possibly like glue them down. So that's only not necessarily negative. That's something I would say about these, is obviously they're a bit top heavy, so they don't stand up that well. But other than that, I really like these ones. I have said before that because I'm an artist, if you didn't know, I actually do drawings. I see some of these poses and thinking, oh, that looks like a great pose, I can't wait to draw that. So, but like I said, I got that one in a set, but I will try and link it down below if you just wanted that one. They do other ones as well. For example, they've done like bigger versions which are different. For example, I've got a small Ariel and a big Ariel, and both the poses are different. And also I've got a Briar Rose, which is like a pastel colour, and I've got a Snow White one, which is an ombre. So there are different versions. So like I said, literally just go on, say like Google or anything like that, or Amazon, eBay, and just type in Disney QPosket, and oh my god, you would not pay for your rent this month, because all your money would just go on QPosket. Right, so the next one I'm going to talk about, apologies for the look of it, just because it is very old and I'm a little bit worried about cleaning it. Like I have said before in previous videos, and some of you guys have actually asked me, how do I clean my shrine? And the answer is I don't, because one time I did actually I started dusting my shrine and I did actually break my Tinkerbell. So from then I was like, unfortunately I can't clean everything, just because I was a bit worried about breaking stuff. So this one, because it's plastic, I'm a bit worried about obviously cleaning it and then sort of denting it a little bit. And because obviously you can't get this one anymore, like I said, we'll try and find the link down below. You can get similar ones, but I don't know if you can get this version. But like I said, I am a little bit worried about cleaning it, so I really apologise for the fact that, for one, it's food, and two, it's really dirty. So I will try and show you as much as I can of it. But it's actually a Pez of Jasmine. Now this went out of date May 2009. We are currently 2018, so you can tell this is almost 10 years old. So that's how long I've had this for. So like I said, so apologies that it's dirt. I will try and clean it if I can, but like I said, I don't want to like push on it to clean it and then like say dent it, and then I'll be like, oh okay, yeah, that's ruined. So this is a Pez one. So I do actually have a few different Pez's, because some of the ones I've got have different pictures here. So on this one you get two sweets in there. So one looks like lemon and one looks like, one's orange as well. And if you're not familiar with Pez, these were more popular say in the 90s. They kind of went away for a bit and then they have kind of had a comeback. I find you can get Pez's in more kind of standard sweet shops. So for example, places that customize in old time sweets, or are just sweet places where that they specialize in all different types of sweets, where they have sections from different parts of the world, that kind of thing. Where did I get this from? I want to say Toys R Us, because I'm trying to think, 2009. I'm trying to think where else I've seen these in, but like I said, possibly something like this you might have to now get on eBay, just because like I said, it's so old. I don't imagine shops still doing this version. Like I said, there are different ones with different pictures, and sometimes you can get the character where they've got like different colours. Like for example, I've got two Ariel ones, one in a pink dress and one in a green dress, which I was gonna do food in another video. So yet again, if you subscribe to this channel, then you're gonna be notified when that video goes up. I did go for a phase of buying loads of like sweets and things like that, and I have said before in previous videos, I think it might have been one of my first videos actually, where I was like, because I had some food that I was showing or I was talking about, and I was like, do I open these? Oh, it might have been some cereal boxes I had actually. Might have been actually, think about my Moana video, on the basis that, because I had a cereal box of Moana, and I was saying to you guys that should I eat it and keep the box, or keep the contents in it like I have some other ones, because I do actually have other food in my princess range. And I was like, do I open them and like keep the packaging, or do I obviously keep it all in one? But then it was like, oh, it's a bit gross, I've got like out of date food in my shrine. But at the same time with this one, because the packaging is part of the item, I was like, I don't really want to open it because like then it would ruin the actual packaging itself. So I don't know, is that weird? I'm gonna ask you guys again, is that weird that I've got out of date food in my shrine? I've not seen Jasmine in any other form. For example, I've not seen her in any other outfit, so I'm not sure if this is the only style you can get. I'll probably type it onto eBay and there'll be like loads of different Jasmine ones on there, so like I said, I will try and link them down below for you if I can. Right, so the last one, this one's quite a recent one. I think I have talked about these ranges before, and I think I will actually do another video on just this range. So this is the Disney Princess Little Kingdom range. Now with these ones, you can get them in different places and you get different things. I have talked about, I think in my Merida video, because I had some nail varnishes and it was from the Little Kingdom range. So I have talked about these before. I used to get mine from Toys R Us. Obviously Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore, so the other place I used to get them from is actually Amazon, so I will link it down below if I can find this one for you. I have also seen them in places like Asda, which if you're in America, Walmart is your version of Asda. It's the same company. But basically this is a jewelry shop. But I've just noticed here, it just says Sleeping Beauty, so I don't know if that's a typo, because it says Jewelry Collection Sleeping Beauty and it's a Jasmine one. There are other things you can collect, so these ones, I was actually tempted to use this, but I was like, yeah, again, I like the packaging. Like sometimes, like I've said before, I buy it because I like the packaging as well as the item inside. So I was tempted to use this one, but I was like, oh, but it's so, like, I just like the way it's set out that I'm like, oh, I don't really want to open it, but at the same time it is really cute. So you got a ring on there, so it looks like you got yes, you've actually got a ring that's got the lamp, so you can obviously put the lamp on top of the ring, and then inside you can either have Jasmine, Raja or Abu, and oh, and then these ones are earrings, so there's earrings in there as well, which you can, so basically you can either have the characters on the ring, in the lamp, or on the earrings. So there's 3 characters, 3 different ways of wearing them. And so yeah, it just says basically choose your jewelry and character, pop it in and go. So it includes 1 iconic ring topper, 1 ring base, 1 princess, 2 fairy tale characters, which would obviously be Raja and Abu, 1 pair of earrings and 2 charms. So there is a picture on there to show how you can wear them. I was tempted to wear it as a ring because I do actually like rings. I wouldn't obviously wear the earrings because I've got real holes in my ears, and I feel like something like this, they would just fall off because I think they might be clip-on ones. And I find personally, I'll probably end up losing them. But I was tempted because I did actually buy this to wear the rings, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I just love the look of it. And I have said so before, I think it might have been, oh, I think it might have been in my Sleeping Beauty video where I actually said that I like the picture of the character on the front. Yet again, you can tell it's the character, but because it's drawn differently, it's just like a bit more unique. Now, if I remember rightly, this one I think was in between £7 to £10 because it is bigger than, say, some of the other Little Kingdom ones that I've got. I think this one was, I would say, more on the pricier side, and because you've got a few different things in there, like I said, 9 pieces, so it kind of, for example, if it was like £10, it's almost like £1 a piece, give or take. So I would say about £7 to £10, but like I said, we'll try and link it down below for you. I'm trying to think anywhere else I've seen these, but to be honest, unless you've got the shops near you, I want to say online is probably the best place to get these. Yet again, if you type in Little Kingdom on, say, like Amazon or Google, it's going to come up with loads of things. So apologies if you if you run out of money just because you spend it all on Little Kingdom stuff, just on the basis that, you know, they are so cute. And I know obviously they're for kids, but I really like them, you know. Like I said, it's just really nice. I like the packaging, you know, I like the fact that it just like sits in my shrine. It's just, they're so cute as well. No, wait, they are so bonny. That's the word I've not used yet. So yeah, so all of these, I would say they are so bonny. So yeah, so that is my Jasmine collection. Like I said, I have done a video before on other Jasmine things, so this is now the second time round talking about Jasmine things. I realised I'm actually going to have to go watch my other videos and write down exactly every single item I've already talked about, so when I come to the theme again, I don't talk about them again, because just in case you are interested in certain characters, for example, if you are interested in just the Jasmine ones, I don't want you to binge watch watch the Jasmine playlist and be like, she's already talked about this, so I'm trying to do it so that just in case you want to just look at one character, that I'm not keep talking about the same ones. I know sometimes I do, like for example with the QPosket one, I've recently just done a QPosket one on all the characters, and obviously I'm talking about her again, but it was only just in case you didn't see that video, at least you're aware of obviously what exists in the Jasmine range. Right, so time for the giveaway. So if you're new to my channel, the one the giveaway is any picture from my Facebook Fancy Arts page. So it comes A4 canvas and it's also free P&P as well for you. So all you have to do to enter is to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And like I said, I'd be grateful if you can click the bell icon, if you can share these videos. If you know anyone else who likes Disney, I'd be grateful obviously you can share these. Then head over to my Facebook page and like that. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll also follow you back. So once you've done all that, if you'd like to put in the comment section that you've done that, so obviously I know to enter in the competition. So when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll pick 3 of you at random, and you get to pick any picture you like, so it doesn't have to be Disney if you don't want to. I do other characters as well. I am starting to do non-Disney characters, for example, from other animations, so I'm starting to do those sort of characters as well, just on the basis that I do like other stuff than Disney. Obviously I know there's Disney Shrine, I do like Disney, but I do also like other characters as well. I also have my own characters on there, so I've got like some mermaid ones on there, I've got like cat pictures on there, so I've got like a few other things that are sort of my own ones that aren't Disney, aren't other animations, they are my own ones as well. So like I said, so when I get to 500 subscribers, you get to pick any picture you like if you're one of the winners, but obviously I will let you know if you win, so there will be winners videos, so don't worry about obviously missing out or being like, oh my god, who's the winner. You will be notified, so don't worry about that. And that's it, so I'll see you next time. Later days. So this is my second Jasmine one, so I think yes, like I said, I started doing more. Then you know, I would suggest obviously opening obviously if you click that bell and obviously if you click that bell notification, then obviously when this video with their reception. Yet again, if you type in Little Kingdom on what was my list? I had a list. I have now forgotten. No. Where are you? Where did I put you? Aha.